Okay, listen, here we go.
Millions dropping supercars more than 32 million bucks and houses CR7 is one of the greatest gifts of his age. Furthermore, has procured billions of dollars during his still dynamic profession, that is. Right, so as such he has a financial balance as solid as a tank to spend on essentially all that exists in this world. So take a headache medicine, since it's time to talk cash, child. A great deal of it. Is your head prepared for cash time? We should go. Presently, here's where it becomes zesty. It would truly be the unimaginable assignment to list all of CR7's vehicles, since he has a parcel of them. However, what we have seen makes for a really adjusted and complete carport of extreme blacktop extravagance. He drives select bits of designing, like a McLaren Senna, a $2.7 million Bugatti Veyron, and his sibling, the Bugatti Chihuahua, a monster he purchased for $3.2 million bucks, in addition to a blend that incorporates Ferraris, Lambos, and Rolls Royces, yet much more restrictive than those are two of his reputed acquisitions. How about we start with the Bugatti Focus Daisy, a vehicle he is remembered to purchase for $9.7 million bucks. Is it talk? Well, could be. Nevertheless, it could additionally be that it's actual. Well, he could as well have gotten it. He has the cash to do it. Number two, houses on the off chance that he has such extraordinary vehicles he was unable to anticipate less from his homes. Right. Well, during his time in Madrid he possessed an estate in the selective area of La Finca on the edges of the city. He put on special for $5.4 million after he left genuine Madrid for Juventus. He likewise possesses a property all the way on the opposite side of the world in the New York City, child, a select loft in the Trump pinnacles of Manhattan, which you can get at the cost of $18.5 million bucks. It has clear perspectives of the Hudson Waterway, the Realm State, and obviously Focal Park. You can get it New York City visit from those windows alone. Other than he has the most costly loft in Lisbon, Portugal, for which he paid $8.5 million bucks for a pool, a spa, and a rec center worked inside. Clearly he likewise has an estate in Marbella and needed to sell his Manchester manor for a long time, yet now that he's back there he should choose to save some cash and return to his old torment. Number 3. Looks as large numbers of the amazingly popular sports individual CR7 is somebody who is very attached to his watches. It's like male adornments, right? He prefers them in any conceivable way, and precious stones. Indeed, I ought to have said colors. However, it's as a matter of fact the jewels part that he needs. Furthermore, that is the part that is made for him. That those are his tones. He has a assortment assessed with a worth of around $9.7 million bucks, yet who truly realizes what is the genuine total he has spent on this large number of things? We won't ever realize he has a lot of cash. After all, spend it wherever you go. Cool. He possesses a Hublet MP09 worth $1.8 million bucks. Then he paid $2.7 million bucks on a straightforward Mueller Royal Tourbillon and released a stunning $3 million on a Planetarium Tourbillon Tripivotal. Actually, taking a look at the time and style, don't we as a whole? Ronaldo even had his watch planned by Jacob and Company. Do you know them? I do. It was a completely tweaked adornment and highlights 424 white jewels costing $1.8 million to the Portuguese star. Moreover, during a public interview in 2018 at Old Trafford, Ronaldo was seen wearing a precious stone-encrusted watch from the house of Honest Muller. The association with these things is so significant for him that he was once the substance of the widely acclaimed brand Tag Heuer. I can loan you my 200 Apple Watch if you fail to remember yours, Chris. No issue. Or my 20 Casio. No issue. Number 4. Private Stream a star of this extent can't. Hope to get onto customary planes and stand by for the ceaseless boarding calls at the air terminal. Right, I mean, individuals would give themselves wholeheartedly to him immediately, like they do on Instagram. So at the highest point of Cristiano's most costly things there is fly the Gulfstream G200, a $25 million fly fit for conveying 12 individuals that flaunts 2 restrooms and a full kitchen, in addition to a lot of room for him to stretch his strong legs, yet stand by. He has another one, and could you at any point accept it as a matter of fact? Overhauls the first, definitely. It's called the Gulfstream G650 that flies 8,000 miles without refueling. You need it. You must have $65.5 million. Ponder that when you're trapped in traffic next time. Number 5. His image. Well, it's not only a brand, it's the most notable Portuguese brand alongside Port, as indicated by Daniel Sauva, overseer of the Portuguese Foundation of Organization and Advertising. Since CR7, the brand is as of now worth in excess of $115 million from way of life items like scents, clothing shades to expensive bits of trickle from men. Ronaldo is utilizing his name and resemblance to bring in serious cash, separated from his supports and his football compensation. Also, his web-based entertainment profiles are critical to this undertaking. However, the best side of this is that he will get a good deal on models, since he's the model himself. No doubt, I get it. Number 6 is portions and speculations. Presently, it comes to an opportunity to discuss maybe his most significant endeavors when it comes to his ways of managing money. He's ensured he accomplishes something with all the cash he has separated from purchasing expensive things. Great for you. Well, he's structured a financial inheritance for his future, as well, one that will permit him to keep up with the degree of way of life he has now as one of the greatest stars this game has ever seen. His most remarkable venture was in 2015, when he put in portion of a $86 million stake and lavish in bunch pestana to fabricate 4 CR7 marked ends the pastana CR7 way of life lodgings. Welcome. That sounds like a rich spot to say. If you were to ask me, I actually didn't indeed even see any photos or online audits. Cristiano opened the main inn in Madeira, the capital of his touristic island, where he was brought into the world, obviously, and from that point it was in Lisbon, Madrid, and New York. Now it is Manchester's move, where he will open his most memorable inn in English soil in north of 18 months. Perhaps we will see him offering the sightseers the full bundle remaining at the CR7 lodging, and in the early evening go see CR7 score a ton of objectives and shouting before 70,000 spirits. Did I say that accurately? I don't have the foggiest idea. Quit worrying about hope to have a thought of what he offers to the fortunate visitors. His lodging in Grand Villa of Madrid has one of its floors open to the public. What do we have for you? A games bar, a pizza shop, and a rooftop with a 360-degree perspective on the Spanish capital. Furthermore, that a pool. Obviously it has everything, very much like his game. To wrap up, he likewise procured a 50 stake in an organization called Insperia, a clinical community for hair medicines in Madrid, and as of late in Marbella. Besides, Ronaldo's organization called CRS Holding is moreover associated with the UFC Co-Speculation Holdco, which controls the UFC, a definitive battling title, the chief association for blended combative techniques, occasions and shows. Not awful, and on the off chance that you haven't had enough, along with tennis incredible Rafael Nadal. What's more, b-ball legend Pau Gasol. He possesses the Tatteel Eatery network, which branches in Madrid, Ibiza, and that's only the tip of the iceberg as of late. La Child, and has one more chain to his Name with those two or more Spanish